Hi there, this is Lena from Lena's Crafty Corner. Today I'm going to be doing some tags. I'm taking up the challenge from Rachel from Roxy Creations. I've actually done week 2. I started at week 2 because I thought I was too late for week 1, but people are still posting week 1, so I thought, well, I might as well do it. And the other thing was I couldn't find any vellum, and because I knew I had some, I was looking round and I thought, oh, I can't find any anywhere. It's always the case when you want something. So I've decided to go slightly different and put some elements on that are still see-through. You'll still see your book pages, because the week 1 challenge was to I've already started badly, because I'll see if I can set it up while I'm talking, because I haven't got it on it. I mean, I'm not far off, because I have it. I'm going to do it for 6 o'clock, and it is almost 6 o'clock, so I only need to find my alarm. Hopefully, if I can do that pretty quickly. Come on, Lena, you should be able to do. So I've got it set for 1840, which gives me a 5-minute timer, and 1845. So I shall be starting it in a minute. And so basically I'm going to do week 1, which is using old book pages. So I don't know if you can see that I've set it up there for 1840 and 1845. So I'm going to put that just out my way. It is quite loud, so so you will. Oh no, I don't want a timer, I just want an alarm. Yeah, so it is set, and as soon as it's 6 o'clock, I will start. I'll keep it here until it just turns 6. Yeah, so basically I'm going to be using old book pages, which I've got some ones here. They're not massively old. They're sort of the 50s and the 60s, I think. I've got some Amazon paper backing. Oh, it's turned 6 o'clock, so I'm going to be starting now. Oops. The first thing I do is knock something over. And then I haven't got anything to thicken it, so I'm using some book page that's shiny and got big images in. I probably wouldn't use, so I'm going to fold them and use them. So I'm going to just put those slightly out of the way. I'm going to start by just folding these over. Yeah, I saw the challenge. I thought, oh, I'm going to do that, and then looked and thought, well, actually they're on week 2, and Rachel had posted week 2, and I was going to post week 1, and I just thought, oh no, won't be able to do it now. And then I've watched how, because it's the first one I've ever done, challenge I've ever done, so watched how relaxed everybody else was, and you know, Rachel was really relaxed about it, so I thought, oh yeah, I'm going to take part in week 1, because it's always handy to have some book page tags. So I'm hoping to use flowers and butterflies, just because they'll go in most of the stuff that I've got, but I might have some other bits as well to use. I'm also going to be using, because they're like a see-through, like a washi tape sort of a tag, oh, I've already not got, you know, said to myself, it's your second one, Lena, you need to be more organised and get your everything ready that you need, and you need your bone folder out, and it is only next to me, but of course it's just not right next to me. Just, oh, I don't know where that's gone actually. Oh. No, I don't know where that's gone. Oh well, I've just been tidying my desk up actually, and I've obviously tidied that up with it, which was not meant to happen. And all my credit card things, they've all gone as well. Oh well, I'm going to have to find something. I'm looking as I'm talking to you because it'll all of a sudden just be somewhere, but I can't just see it. And I'm going to be faffing about and losing time. So, no, can't see it. I don't know where that would have gone. No, my husband's bought me a new little shelf unit with all little tiny cupboards in it, and I've just been moving everything so I can put it in place. And so I've moved everything off my desk to put that in, and now I don't know where I've put my stuff. I normally have everything in. It'll turn up. I knew it would turn up. I've just scooted everything in here, look. And this is my credit cards or Amazon gift vouchers. I just have several things that I can use. These are out of very versatile. They're out the bottom of some blinds, and I use them for all sorts. I use them for defrosting my freezer and wash them up first, of course, but use them for sort of scraping where you don't want things to damage. Yeah, so they're quite good. I've just put it on the floor, then couldn't remember where to put it. I still don't know how to put my bone folder in, but I'm not worrying about that now. It will be about. Yeah, but this is just really good for, maybe makes a bit of a clatter actually on this. Maybe makes it a bit noisy. Oh. So yeah, I just need to get a few of these just glued together. And then we can start. I've been looking at everybody else that's been taking part in this. Oh, we've got a very talented community, and it's lovely to see what everybody else is doing. And what I like is everybody comments on you know, on yours and gives you some support, and it's really nice. And it's really helpful at the moment with things the way they are. You know, you feel like you're connected. I think Rachel will be posting week 3 today, so I'm looking forward to watching that. I only watched the beginning just to watch the prompt so I know what I'm doing, because you know, I don't deliberately do what somebody else is doing, but I get something in my mind and then I find it hard to switch off. So I'm a bit more creative if I don't see somebody else's, or see it and then don't do it straight away. So, you know, like, I mean, I obviously watch people's videos and you obviously get inspiration, but you don't want to do exactly the same as they do. So I like to give myself a few weeks, and then my glue runs out. I have got another glue ready now right next to me, so I'll just finish using this bit. Get these well done. Throw that away, and I've moved my bag out the way. Oh, great. Let's get a new one out and in place, ready to go. Yeah, so I'll usually leave it a couple of weeks, and then, you know, I've got my basic idea in my mind, but I'm not doing exactly the same. You know, I'm inspired by, but not doing it exactly the same. Right, so I've got, what have I got here? 3. I'm going to do smallish tags, so 3, 6, 9, 12. Shan't need any more than that. We can soon go on doing too many, so I'll get that out of the way. And then all I'm going to do with the Amazon packaging is just hopefully glue. Am I going to get 2 on here? I don't know. Oh no, not quite. Never mind. Let's just get this done then. So again, I'm just going to glue it down. I mean, this takes the longest, preparing your bases, and obviously part of the challenge is to prepare everything in the 45 minutes. So you prepare your bases front and back and decorate them. So that's the plan. I mean, these papers have all been, whenever I get any packaging come through and this paper's in, all I've done before the video is cut them into sizable pieces, so I'm not trying to do it on screen and annoy you with the crinkly noise, because it was great big pieces and it wasn't really very manageable. So that's all I've done, is just cut it down to manageable sizes. I didn't even measure how, obviously it's, I would have got 2 on one piece, but I just thought I'm trying to glue right to the edges just in case I decide not to. Not to sew afterwards, but it is allowed for you to sew. Oh, it was in week 1 and week 2 to sew afterwards. So I've just realised in week, oh, that one hasn't been cut down. Go out of the way then. In week 1, the first one I did, my video ran out at 40 minutes. And I've still foolishly set my alarm for 40 minutes. So I haven't got a 5-minute alarm, like I said at the beginning of this. So when it runs out, that's it. I'm done. Because mine will run out at 22. But I will carry on until the 45 minutes. So I'll whip it straight back on and just have 5 more minutes, and then when my next alarm goes off, that's the 45 minutes. So I shall only lose a couple of seconds just switching it back on when it goes off. Yeah, because I don't spend 45 minutes all in one go, I did say this last video, I'm usually in and out, so I edit the videos quite a lot. Either, you know, somebody comes to the door, or the phone rings, or the dog wants me, Oscar wants me, and so I'm always editing. So this has been the biggest challenge for me, being able to set aside 45 minutes where nobody wants me for that amount of time. Because I'm trying not to stop the video, but I say I just looked up just as it went off at 40 minutes. Oh, I didn't realise mine went off at 40 minutes. So I'm not sure how to extend it, so I'll just have to go with what it is. Sorry, I've got an annoying piece just right in your face there, so I'll just move that out of the way. Yeah, so I've got my paper recycle bin bag right behind me, but what I haven't got is my black bag that's just got general waste in it. I've just moved it, you know, for plastics and things that can't be recycled. And I've just moved it out of the way because I'm having another unit in here, replacing one that I had a table in here that took up a lot of room, and I've decided to take one of my bedroom cabinets that's on like a twirly base and put it in here, and I think it'll be a lot more room on it than just a low table. I'm just cutting the excess off of this so that it's easier to see when I'm putting the other side on. I think the pages might be slightly smaller. Let me get those out of the way now. And let's get some of these down. So I'm going to use, I've only got 2 types. I was going to put some music paper in and I forgot. So we might just have to have 2 types of paper. This is an older book, this one. I think this is from the 1920s or 30s, I think. So this is a bit old. The other one, although it looks really wonderfully old, it's only from the 60s. Only from the 60s, but I think it was from early 60s. I saw it somewhere on it. And I think I am going to sew around these. If they don't stick down brilliantly, I will probably go back and sew around them, but I shall try to get them to stick. They don't seem to be, they didn't seem to be taking the glue very well, so I'll just have to try again and just go around it. I want to give myself a fighting chance with them staying down while I can sew them. I like the option to not sew them if you know, if I decide not to sew them. So I'll put one of these, and then let's just put some of those on the top. So let's have a look at this. Oh, I like that side better. Lovely and aged all at the edge. I say they just need a little bit more glue just to secure them a bit. So just going back in again, just giving them another have a go around. I'm just checking what sort of time we're at. Oh, we're already 15 minutes into it. Where did I put that? That's there. That's that. Oh, I could look on my, oh what a Charlie, I could look on my on my video. I was looking at my timer instead of. Now how am I going to do these? If I do it that way, I'm going to lose some of this, but can I get 2? Yeah, I might just have to lose the top and the bottom of these because I can, if I do that, I can get, I'll just take a bit off this top. Oh, these are very brittle. This one, when I picked it up, in fact, both of them, when I picked this one up, it all fell apart, and the other one, that's the spine of the other one, of the bigger one. That's part of the spine, so it was falling apart. I'm not tearing apart a well-preserved book. It was well and truly broken, and I'm giving it a new lease of life, so I don't mind doing that. But I do need to get on, so I'm not going to have much time to do anything. It's surprising how long this bit takes. That's why I thought I don't want to have to glue some more bases, because I'm using paper that you know, that's the wrong shape. But just thought I'd like to do a couple of different ones. So let's have a look how this is going to work. So if I pull that right up to that edge, like that, and then just leave cutting room in here. So this is very brittle. I was trying not to do it all the way round on here because it's I didn't want it to pull it apart, so I've just done it straight onto there. But then I needed to see where I was going, so just gonna do that like that and just glue this edge again. So I'm just going to leave it at there for now. If I need to do some more, I can. But I'm going to get on now and start by cutting these down. So we'll cut this. Oh, that's made them nice and thick. I wasn't sure whether just the Amazon packing on this paper, because this paper's quite thick, would be enough or not. So I thought, well, I'll do it with something in between just to give it a bit more body. It just takes longer to do it that way, but thought, well, I mean, when I'm doing them off camera, I always wait until the glue's dry. I don't do it straight away, but obviously I've got to get on and get cracking. So cut two down and just cut this one down, and then I can see exactly what I'm dealing with then. That's it, first 22 minutes have gone. So it does go really quickly when you're doing, I mean it does anyway when you're crafting. I think you find when you're crafting you can be shocked by how long you are crafting for. As I say, not quite, I mean I spend quite a lot of time crafting, but not all in one go, as I say. Right, so this one here, I'm just going to give these a bit of a, they're still a bit crinkled on this back, so I'm just going to give them, I didn't go over the back, I just did the front before, so I'll just go over there a bit. That's it. And I think I can maybe get 3 out of here. I'd like 3. So I'm going to go just straight up that line there. And not make the same mistake I did last time and forget to put my tops in for my oh, so flustered when I realised my timer had stopped. I forgot to put my tag tops in, so I'm going to do those straight away. And then I'm being really lazy and doing all 3 together, not all exactly the same size, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, sometimes I do it like this, sometimes I just cut one and then use the one as a template to cut them all. Me being me, I even keep these bits. I don't keep them all, I must say. Every now and again I let them go, but so I'm just going to glue down that little bit there. I am going to cut a bit of this bottom off anyway, and as I say, I'd normally go in with art glitter glue and glue around the edges, but I am going to be sewing them, I think, so I'm just going to cut them down. I liked that real aged look on the edges, but I just wanted a bit off the bottom where it wasn't level. So, not that anything I do is exactly level, but I've still got quite a lot here. Now, if I cut that down there, if I do them that way, they're going to be smaller, but I'd still get 2 in, but they'd be smaller. So I might do some that way and do some where the paper's facing the wrong way. I quite like to do that sometimes. So I'm going to do one like that. Oh, that's a bit of a squat one, but that's quite nice for a change. Not all exactly. I do like little ones like this. You know, smaller that way, I mean. A bit wider and smaller. Gives you options for different pockets there. I'll leave that as it is at the moment. This one, I am actually just going to take that down slightly because there was a bit of just Amazon packaging there and nothing else. So I'm just going to do that. So if I'm doing them different sizes and doing one at a time, I cut them this way. Where's my pot? I want to go in there. That wants to go in behind me. So how am I going to do this one then? I think I'm just going to do, well, this, I shall keep this little piece here because this will do tiny little tags, which I really like to do. If I've got time to do some, I might do some. I love doing real tiny tags. I just think they look real good on your page. So what have I got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I keep making stuff and then saying, no, I don't need to do as many as that. I'm going to leave that there because if I decide to do some tiny ones, I've got them there. I'll forget and go get another big one. But so I've got all different sizes, but they are tags. So that's a good start. And they've all got the Amazon packaging on the other side. This one just wants cutting down because you can actually see it on the bottom, and I don't want that. So let's have a look what I'm going to do first. So what I've got here, and one I am just going to do, I just thought, I've seen this one with the bride on, and I am actually doing a bridal journal at some time, so I'm just looking if there's anything else that would look really pretty with that without wasting too much time. Funnily enough, to put her head in the actual frame but have the rest of her body, can you actually see what I'm doing there? Let's move those out the way. I quite like that. The thing is, I try not to mess about too long. Now I could put some nice flowers in the background because that would look like a bridal bouquet. So let's have a look at that. Would that look nice there? And you can see all the writing coming through. That still looks really quite pretty. I'm just looking how this would work. I could put that up there. Still got room to put the tag on. Put that there like that. This wasn't where I was going, but I just happened to see this one. Oh, I really like that. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. These stickers take a bit of getting off, so just to help prep me, I'm going to and now how I do them, and it won't work because I'm on camera, but how I do them, I roll them, and usually it happens quite quickly, but it isn't doing. Oh, come on. Oh no, not today. It's not going to work. Normally I roll the edge and it happens more or less. There we go. Roll the edge and it happens more or less straight, rather than trying to pick it with your nail. And I'd got it down to a fine art, that, doing it that way. Let's try it again, see if it'll work this time. Roll the edge over like that. There you go. Whoops. I just find that is a little bit easier. They are difficult to do. Right, if I don't want to actually sit this on a head, so I might have to go right to the edge and cut a bit off. Yeah, so I'm just going to go up there like that, right across there. And then put that frame over her head like that. See if we can, this is a funny shape on this one, see if we can roll it again. So I would give it a go because it is pretty easy to do it this way. Well, you just have to be a bit gentle so you don't rip them, but and then I'm just going to do that round there, just to pick in where. And if you've got an area where you're not putting the sticker, it will dry out. As long as you don't lay anything on top of it, obviously it'll dry out. And as long as they don't stick to each other. They're weird when they're obviously a bit more of a open space, because they're a bit more difficult to get down. Yeah, so that one. So that's number one, first one down. So I quite like that. I don't think I've got anything else I can just put in that other corner. Don't think so. Oh, I could have gone with some pink flowers as on a bouquet, but I just wonder if I've never done this before, so I might regret this, but I'm just going to cut. Never ever tried this, so I don't know how it works, whether it will work indeed, just to roll it down when it's a little bit. Probably not. And if it doesn't, I shan't be spending too much time trying to do it. It's a bit too small probably to get hold of. There we go. I'm just going to put a little bit on there. My finger's a bit dirty. I have washed these pages down, but they still seem to be a little bit dirty. I always rub them down with a baby wipe, but they still seem. That's better. I like that with just another bit of a flower on there. So that's one. Right, let's have a look at number 2 then. Oh, we'll go with a tall, thin one. Oh, that looks a bit sort of... I think it's because there's some space there. Oh, sorry, that's a call coming through. It's just a sticker there, quite like that. Let's have a look. Organic tea. I quite like that. What else would we have on there though with that? Let's have a look. I like that big flower on there. Would that go better on a smaller one? No, I quite like it on that one there. And I like that sticker down there. And I think I'm just going to put a clock up there. Oh wow, super easy are these. Super easy tags with not... I do complicate my tags. I, do a lot of, I don't know, all sorts on them, and I do complicate them. And when I saw this to do something as, as easy as this, and I thought, what a fabulous way to, get quite a few done by, not overcomplicating it, and just seeing how many you can get done. I thought this was a wonderful challenge. So thank you again, Rachel. So I am going to do something else after these two, because apart from the fact it looks a bit boring just watching me doing this, it's hurting my fingers. And I want to do something a little bit different. So let's just have a look. Get this one down. And then, oh, look at that one. See, sometimes they take a bit, like if they're smaller, they take a bit longer. And now my fingers are getting tired because I have bad fingers anyway, so, or painful fingers, as we all do as we get to a certain age. I think everything starts to hurt a bit. So super quick and easy, and you can see all the text coming through it. It looks super. So that's them. Right, let's have a look at, let's do a big one then on here. And what I wanted to do this time, I've got some of these stained tea bags with a stamped image on them, and I wanted to try putting some of those on there, but I do think I might do it on a smaller one for a start. Put something on there like that. And then on this one, I have got some of the bits that won't be see-through, but I thought I might put, oh, I've got a big bag of all the words and all sorts. I'm just wondering whether I might put something like this underneath. I might use some of them, or I might use some of this. This is just one of my vintage letters from 1924 that I've photocopied, that's all. So I'll just take some of the white edging off. And what I tend to do in the challenge, so my 40-minute timer went off, but before it did, the camera went off, it froze. I think it's saying my memory's pretty full, so I'm it will go. I hit snooze instead of, so I thought, oh, it's happened again. Panic, panic. So it'll go in a minute snooze, but that was just to say my 40 minutes, because I thought I'd allow myself the 2 or 3 minutes I was faffing about trying to delete some other videos. But it's only I started at 6 o'clock and it's now 18:41, so it has only I was about 3 or 4 minutes off my time when it stopped. So let's put this down on here. So I do like that. And then I just want a word or something on this one. That's too big. Let's have a look at a smaller one. I'm going to go with journaling still. And as I say, I am not going to be inking these. Oh, and I've done that a really weird shape. I don't know what I was doing there, but anyway, it doesn't really matter. Be something different. I think I am going to ink that just a little bit. The colour's going to look strange and it's going to bug me. So if I can find, because I've moved everything off my desk. Where have I put my... I might just do that afterwards. But I do like that with the tea bags. I think the tea bags look really good. And on this one, I was going to put just a bit of... No, I'll do that on the next one. I was going to put something on as a tab and I didn't know what. Instead of... I've got some of these little circly things and they are sort of covered on the backs. So it's like a postage stamp. What does that look like on there? No, don't like that. I wanted something to look like a button. Oh, sorry, that was a bit loud. I had some that are made into buttons and I've put some thread through them, so I'm going to put one of those. Try not to make that horrible noise again on there, but I am going to use art glitter glue on there. And I bet my glue's all stuck up this time. So that's 3. That's that one. That's quite nice. I like that one. And let's move my glitter glue out my way. So what am I going to do on this one? This is some more. Oh, that's my that's the bit I've allowed myself for the faffing about. So I'm going to stop that. So when the next one goes off, that'll be my time. So this is one I just photocopied from a little ledger book, and this has got all the dates on it, I think. 1924. Can't read. I'm just going to take the edge off there. So still do want to see some of the paper through, because that's the whole point of this challenge. So I'm just going to put some of this just down this side where you can't see, where you wouldn't see the paper anyway. It is only the edge and it's got the date on it. I'm going to have to just turn that the other way because I've torn it the wrong way. And I'm going to put that just down there. Just tear a bit, oh, I've done it again. Tear a bit off the bottom. Oh, sorry, I keep banging my glue. I love this glass mat, but it is not, well, it's noisy because I'm noisy. I am a little bit noisy, unfortunately. So I like that on there. And then this was the spine of that book, and I wanted to put a little bit of that just somewhere, but I don't know where, maybe not. So I'm going to go with another tea bag. What have I got in here? These are all my tea bags. Have I got one that's a different, oh, I've got one with yellow on this one, so I'm going to glue a bit of that down. I'm just going to take off that very outside edge on this one. Oh, I do like how that looks. That is really quite pretty. I don't think I want another one on the same one. No, maybe not. So, what am I going to put? I still feel it wants a bit of something there. Right, I am going to put some kind of a flower. I was looking for a yellowy one. Oh, here, look at that lovely yellow rose. So let's just see if I can, actually that's got a bit of yellow and a bit of purple and a bit of everything in. I quite like that one. I'm going to go with that one if I can. Just get these stickers to come off quickly for me, and I'm just going in the back of there. Look where some of the colours come off from the ink when I've wet it with the glue. Ooh. Right, that's it. That's my 45 minutes. So that's it. That's my challenge. So what did I do in the 45 minutes then? I did 4 last time. I could never seem to get to that 5. So there are the 4 I did. All very different. I do like them all. I mean, my favourite isn't one that I was planning on doing, but I really like that one with the bride. Oh, peeling that off. That one I quite like. Yeah, I do. I like them all. I think they're all pretty nice. So I'm just going to carry on now and just do a few more, a bit more relaxed. So I'm going to call this part 1, and then I'm going to do some more in slow time, and I'll call that part 2. So I'll say bye for now, and I'll get straight on and sort part 2 out. So thank you very much for watching. Keep safe, and I'll be back to you soon. Bye for now.